Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester Finnegan survived her cage terror. However, Steffy has a history of addiction. It's not known what kind of drugs Luna knows of. With that being said, could those drugs have reactivated Steffy's addiction? While Steffy is busy judging everyone else, could she be hiding another secret from John Finnegan, Taylor Hayes, and everyone else? Keep reading and let's talk about the possibilities. B&B spoilers reveal a few years ago, Steffy got hit by Bill Spencer's car. Steffy was hospitalized and ended up addicted to pain medication. Steffy had just started a romance with Finn, who was her doctor after that accident. Steffy had to go to rehab for a while, which provided the actress the chance to take maternity leave. More recently, Steffy was drugged and held hostage by Luna. Steffy followed Luna and confronted her about kissing Bill. Then, Luna admitted to killing Tom Starr and Paul Hollister. Luna kept trying to keep Steffy drugged with the ultimate goal of having her die when the building was demolished. Thankfully, Finn saved Steffy as Finnegan took down Luna. Steffy's addiction hasn't been brought up in a long time. It's not clear what drugs Luna gave Steffy, but what if they were similar to the pain pills she became addicted to a few years back? Not only that, but as long as Steffy is stressed and under great emotional pressure, it could have her looking for an escape or a way to cope with all the pain. Taylor's heart failure diagnosis will eventually come to light, and Steffy will have another emotional situation to deal with. Since Steffy's rescue, she seems even more determined than ever to force her hand in multiple situations. Steffy is also blurting out more things in a repeated manner. How many times in 1 week does Steffy need to say, "I'm not playing matchmaker"? Maybe there is more to Steffy's behavior and obsessions than we know. Could Luna's crime have reactivated Steffy's addiction? And if so, will Taylor's death sentence send the co-CEO over the edge? What does it mean for the character's future? Do you think there are unseen after effects of Luna's crime spree? Could those drugs have reactivated Steffy's addiction? The sun peeked over the hills of Los Angeles, casting a golden hue over the Forrester mansion. Inside, Steffy Forrester stood in front of her vanity, carefully applying her makeup. The glamorous CEO of Forrester Creations appeared as polished as ever, but behind her composed facade, a storm was brewing. A secret she had buried deep within her soul was threatening to surface, and she wasn't sure how much longer she could keep it hidden. Her phone buzzed, and she glanced at the screen. A message from her younger brother Thomas. He wanted to meet later to discuss some designs for the upcoming collection. Normally, Steffy would have been excited about collaborating with her brother, but today, her mind was elsewhere. The door to her room opened, and Finn, her husband, entered with a concerned look on his face. "Morning, babe," he greeted her with a soft kiss on her cheek. "You okay? You've seemed a bit off lately." Steffy forced a smile. "I'm fine, just a lot going on with work and the kids." Finn frowned, clearly not convinced. He stepped closer, looking deep into her eyes. "I know you, Steffy. Something's bothering you. You can tell me." For a moment, Steffy considered telling him the truth, the secret she had been keeping for weeks now. But she shook her head. "It's nothing, really. I promise." Finn sighed but didn't push any further. He trusted her, and that only made her guilt grow deeper. Once Finn left, Steffy sat on the edge of her bed, her heart racing. She couldn't keep this up much longer. The secret was too heavy, too dangerous. If it got out, it could destroy everything she had worked so hard to rebuild. Her family, her career, her sanity. Steffy knew she wasn't the only one facing turmoil. Luna, her cousin, and one of Forrester's newest designers, was struggling too. But Luna's troubles were different. Steffy hadn't meant to pry, but one late night at the office, she had seen Luna trembling, her hands shaking uncontrollably as she desperately searched through her purse. Steffy had known the signs all too well: withdrawal. Steffy had battled her own demons with addiction in the past, and seeing Luna in such a fragile state had brought back memories she wished to forget. It hadn't taken long for Steffy to confront her cousin, and Luna had broken down, confessing that she had been clean for years, but recently found herself falling back into old habits. The pressures of her job, the high expectations at Forrester, and the constant scrutiny had pushed her to the edge. Now Luna was in deep, and Steffy felt responsible. She had promised to help her, to keep her secret from the rest of the family, especially Ridge and Brooke. But as Luna's addiction spiraled, Steffy wondered if she had made the wrong choice. Later that day, Steffy met Thomas at Forrester Creations. The office was buzzing with energy as the team prepared for the upcoming fashion show. Models darted in and out of the fitting rooms, and designers were huddled over fabric swatches, discussing last-minute changes. "Hey, sis," Thomas greeted her with a smile, his sketches spread out on the table. "Take a look at these. I think we're onto something big." Steffy admired the designs, but her mind was elsewhere. She glanced around the room, searching for Luna. She hadn't seen her since the night they had spoken, and she was worried. "Thomas, have you seen Luna today?" Steffy asked, trying to sound casual. Thomas shook his head. "No, I haven't. I thought she was working on the final touches for the Luna collection." "Why?" Steffy hesitated. She couldn't tell Thomas the truth about Luna's struggles. Not yet. "I just haven't seen her around lately. I'll check in on her later." But as the hours passed and Luna remained absent, Steffy's anxiety grew. She excused herself from the office and headed to Luna's apartment. The drive felt longer than usual, her thoughts swirling with worry. When she finally arrived, she knocked on the door, her heart pounding in her chest. There was no answer. Steffy knocked again, louder this time. Still nothing. Panic set in as she fumbled with her phone to call Luna, but the call went straight to voicemail. "Luna, it's Steffy. Please call me back. I'm worried about you," she left a message, her voice trembling. Unable to wait any longer, Steffy found the spare key Luna had once given her for emergencies. This was definitely an emergency. She unlocked the door and stepped inside. The apartment was eerily quiet. The curtains were drawn, and the air felt heavy. Steffy's eyes scanned the room until they landed on Luna, slumped on the couch, unconscious. "Luna!" Steffy cried out, rushing to her side. She shook her cousin gently, but Luna didn't stir. Her hands trembling, Steffy searched for signs of life. Breathing, a pulse. Relief washed over her when she felt a faint heartbeat, but Luna was in bad shape. Steffy grabbed her phone and dialed Finn's number. He would know what to do. "Finn, I need you. It's Luna. She's unconscious, and I think she might have overdosed." Finn's voice was calm but urgent. "I'll be there as soon as I can. In the meantime, keep her awake if you can, and make sure she's breathing." Steffy nodded, even though Finn couldn't see her. She hung up and focused on Luna, gently shaking her and calling her name. After what felt like an eternity, Luna's eyes fluttered open, but they were glassy, unfocused. "Steffy?" Luna mumbled weakly, her voice barely audible. "I'm here, Luna. You're going to be okay," Steffy whispered, though she wasn't sure if she believed it herself. Finn arrived minutes later, his medical training kicking in immediately. He checked Luna's vitals and gave Steffy a reassuring nod. "She's stable for now, but we need to get her to the hospital. She's had a close call." As they prepared to leave, Luna clung to Steffy's hand, her eyes filled with tears. "I'm sorry, Steffy. I didn't mean for it to get this bad." Steffy's heart ached for her cousin, but she knew this wasn't something she could handle alone anymore. Luna needed help, real help. "Don't apologize, Luna. We're going to get through this together," Steffy said softly. But as she looked at Luna, pale and fragile, Steffy couldn't shake the fear that the weight of her own secret was becoming too much to bear. The secret that could tear her family apart if it ever came to light. And in that moment, Steffy realized that she couldn't keep it hidden any longer.